YouTube. YouTube was founded on February 14, 2005, by Steve Chen, Chad Hurley, and Jawed Karim. The first video uploaded to YouTube was on April 23, 2005, and was titled, "Me at the Zoo," and featured Jawed Karim at the San Diego Zoo. Google later acquired YouTube in November 2006 for $1.65 billion in stock. As of today, users are uploading over 500 hours of content to YouTube every minute. The world's longest railway. The Trans-Siberian Railway, known as the Great Siberian Route, and often shortened to Transsib, is the world's longest railway. This railway was built between 1891 and 1916, at a track length of 9,289 kilometers, 5,772 miles. The Trans-Siberian Railway connects Moscow in western Russia and Vladivostok in eastern Russia, and has a total of 20 stops. The route spans a record 8 time zones, and takes about 7 to 8 days to complete the journey. The world's largest inland sea. The Caspian Sea is the world's largest inland sea. It is bounded by 5 countries: Kazakhstan, Russia, Azerbaijan, Iran, and Turkmenistan. It covers a surface area of 371,000 square kilometers, 143,000 square miles, which is an area approximately equal to that of Japan. It has a salinity about a third of the salinity of average seawater. The seabed in the south reaches 1,023 meters, 3,356 feet, below sea level, which is the second lowest natural non-oceanic depression on Earth after Lake Baikal. The world's largest sand island. Fraser Island, off the coast of Queensland, Australia, is the world's largest sand island. The island is 1,840 square kilometers, 710 square miles, which is about 123 kilometers, 76 miles, long and 22 kilometers, 14 miles, wide. Originally attached to the mainland, it became an island about 10,000 to 20,000 years ago due to the rising seas. According to the 2021 census, Fraser Island has a population of 152 people, with up to 500,000 people visiting the island each year. The Viking Age. The Viking Age was dated roughly from the late 8th to the early 11th century. This saw Norse seafarers, known as Vikings, exploring, trading, and raiding across Europe, Asia, and even reaching North America. It is said that Vikings were one of the first humans in America. The sound of space. Space is a vacuum and sound can't travel through it. However, certain celestial bodies produce sound waves that can be converted into audible frequencies. For example, pulsars emit radio waves that can be transformed into sound. The QWERTY layout. The QWERTY keyboard layout was designed by Christopher Latham Scholes. It was meant to slow down typists and prevent jamming on early typewriters. The purring of cats. Most animals make throat-based sounds by just using their vocal folds. Cats can vibrate the muscles underneath their vocal folds very slowly during inhalation and exhalation. This, in which produces the rumbling purr. The frequency of a domestic cat's purring has been associated with various healing properties. These include reducing stress and promoting bone density. Purring is also another way for a cat to express their emotions, just like with their meow. It is another way for them to communicate. The most dangerous animal to humans. Mosquitoes are responsible for more human deaths than any other animal due to the diseases they can transmit. Over 200 types of mosquitoes live in the continental United States and U.S. territories. Of these 200, about 12 types of mosquitoes spread germs that can make people sick. Such diseases include West Nile virus, malaria, dengue, and Zika. As it is impossible to tell which mosquito has a virus, it's always a good idea to keep yourself protected. The most common time on clocks in advertisements. When clocks are featured in advertisements, they are often set to 10:10. This is because it creates a symmetrical and positive visual impression, framing the brand logo. The largest ship graveyard in the world. The Alling Ship-Breaking Yard is the world's largest ship-breaking yard. It is located on the Gulf of Khambhat by the town of Alling, in the district of Bhavnagar, in the state of Gujarat, India. Here, decommissioned ships from various parts of the world are brought to be dismantled and recycled. The Alling facility consists of 183 ship-breaking yards along 14 kilometers, 8.7 miles, of coast, that total 4.5 million light displacement tonnage, LDT, of capacity. Since its establishment in 1983, the shipyard is believed to have acquired a total of USD $110.6 billion in aggregate value, including total assets. The largest canyon in the solar system. Valles Marineris on Mars is the largest canyon in our solar system. This canyon stretches over 2,500 miles, 4,000 kilometers, in length, 120 miles, 200 kilometers, wide, and 23,000 feet, 7 kilometers, deep. Located along the equator of Mars, this canyon was discovered in the early 70s by the Mariner 9 Mars orbiter. The Earth's atmosphere. About 78% of the Earth's atmosphere is nitrogen, 21% is oxygen, and the remaining 1% consists of other gases. The Earth is not a perfect sphere. The Earth is not flat, or perfectly round either. Due to its rotation, the Earth is slightly flattened at the poles and bulging at the equator. This makes the Earth an oblate spheroid. The Diamond Planet. 55 Cancri e, formerly known as Janssen, is an exoplanet twice the size of Earth. It is located approximately 41 light-years from Earth. It is believed 55 Cancri e may have a surface made largely of diamond due to its high carbon content. This exoplanet is tidally locked with its host star, meaning one side constantly faces its star. Surface temperatures on the side facing its star is said to be 1,700 degrees Celsius or 3,100 Fahrenheit, which is hot enough to melt iron. The color orange. The color orange is named after the fruit. Before the word orange was used to describe the color, it was referred to as geolarade in Old English. Geolarade in Old English means yellow-red. The Black Death. The Black Death was a devastating pandemic that swept through Europe in the 14th century. It is estimated to have wiped out about 25 million people, or 1/3 of the continent's population. The birthday paradox. The birthday paradox states that in a group of just 23 people, there is a better than even chance that 2 of them share the same birthday. This probability is surprisingly high due to the number of potential pairings. Supermassive black holes. At the center of most galaxies, including our Milky Way, there's a supermassive black hole. These giants can have masses millions or even billions of times that of the Sun. Black holes are astronomical objects that have undergone gravitational collapse. This leaves behind spheroidal regions of space from which nothing can escape, not even light. Properties of water. Water is the only substance on Earth that naturally exists in all three states: solid, ice; liquid; and gas, vapor. Praying mantis females. In some species of praying mantis, females consume the males after mating. This behavior is not universal but occurs in certain circumstances. It is a known phenomenon in the world of insects and animals that is not limited to the praying mantis. It also happens among some other species where it's perhaps more surprising, such as some spiders, crustaceans, and even snakes. Pluto. Pluto is a dwarf planet that was discovered in the early 1900s. Pluto was also once considered the 9th planet in our solar system until 2006, when it wasn't, because the term planet had been redefined to exclude dwarf planets. Pluto has a surface area roughly the size of Russia or Antarctica. It is also smaller than Earth's moon and several other moons in the solar system. Penguins have knees. Despite their appearance, penguins do have knees. Their knees are just located inside their bodies, making their legs appear short. The Komodo dragon's bite. While long believed to rely solely on bacteria in their mouths, recent studies have shown that Komodo dragons also produce venom, thus making their bites potentially lethal. Goldfish memory. Contrary to popular belief, goldfish have a decent memory span. Although many believe that goldfish memory is only a few seconds long, goldfish can remember things for months and even years. They are also capable of recognizing their owners and even feeding time. E = mc squared. Albert Einstein came up with a famous equation, E = mc squared. This equation expresses the relationship between energy, E, mass, m, and the speed of light, c. It reveals that mass can be converted into energy and vice versa. El Niño and La Niña. El Niño and La Niña are opposite phases of the El Niño Southern Oscillation, ENSO, and can significantly influence global weather patterns. The Southern Oscillation Index, SOI, is a measure used to quantify the state of the Southern Oscillation. A positive SOI often indicates La Niña, while a negative SOI is associated with El Niño. El Niño is associated with warmer than average sea surface temperatures in the central and eastern Pacific and can lead to increased rainfall in some areas and drought in others. La Niña, characterized by cooler than average sea surface temperatures, often has opposite effects. Elephants can swim. Elephants are natural swimmers and can cover long distances in water. Elephants can swim long distances because they use their trunk as a snorkel. Earth's magnetic poles. The Earth's magnetic field undergoes reversals, where the magnetic north and south poles switch places. This process, known as geomagnetic reversal, takes thousands of years to complete. Paleomagnetic records tell us Earth's magnetic poles have reversed 183 times in the last 83 million years. The time intervals between reversals have fluctuated widely, but average about 300,000 years. The last magnetic reversal took place about 780,000 years ago. A group of giraffes. Giraffes are known for their towering height. They gather in groups called towers.